In the midst of the wild response the Star Wars trailer has received online, another major trailer was leaked. The first trailer for Batman v Superman made its way onto the internet yesterday, giving us our first glimpse into the feel and look of the film. Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice will hit AMC Theatres on March 25th, 2016. John, did you like the first trailer for Batman v Superman?
Yes. Yes, I did. Look, first of all, I'm always a little bit torn talking about things that are leaked. I prefer just to talk about things that the studio itself puts out, in the quality that it should be seen as put out, on the timing that the studio wants, because it's their movie. However, this spread like wildfire last night, and I just kind of felt like, I talked to Dennis about it too, just kind of felt like we'd be sticking our heads in the sand and living in pretend land if we didn't address it today. So with all that being said, here we go. I would recommend waiting to watch this trailer until you can see it in its true, studio release HD thing, not a handy cam thing. Now, I say that on one hand, and I say on the other hand, this trailer is far better than I was expecting. It is far more than I was expecting. There are such great lines in this trailer. Lines like, oh, I love this. You hear Lex Luthor talking, he says, "Devils don't come from hell beneath us. They come from the sky." I mean, it's like, oh, and then they show that image of Superman floating there in front of the clouds, like a messianic figure floating there and whatever. Beautifully shot. Then one of my favorite lines is you hear Jeremy Irons as Alfred talking about Bruce. Yeah. And he says this line, "That's how it starts. The fever, the rage, the feeling of," and then only the way Jeremy Irons can enunciate, "powerlessness." That turns good men cruel. And he's talking about Bruce. He's not talking about a villain. He's talking about Bruce. And then, of course, the big line, you hear Batman talking to Superman in what I can only describe as an awesome Batman voice, because it was deep and growled, but perfectly enunciated. You can perfectly understand what he's saying. And he says to him, "Tell me, do you bleed? You will." And I'm like, oh my God, this is awesome. Look, is it as good as the Star Wars trailer we got yesterday? No, but I'll tell you this, it's better than this is the first teaser, and it's better than Star Wars' first teaser. I'll tell you that right now, it is. And I live and die by Star Wars, but this first teaser is better than that. This trailer painted a picture for us of what we can expect from this movie. It painted a picture of the tone and the world that this is going to be. And I'm telling you right now, while they may not end up being as good as Christopher Nolan's movies, they may be far below them in quality. In terms of heaviness and darkness and how dark the soul of Batman is, this is going to make Christopher Nolan's Batman look like Sesame Street. Because when you hear Jeremy Irons talking about Batman, it's like, it turns them cruel. Batman. That's the thing. What The Dark Knight Returns, the comic book, did for us is it introduced us to a Batman who wasn't just a crime fighter and more than just a vigilante. He is a living nightmare. He will make you go to therapy for the rest of your life should you cross him and whatever. His goal is to strike terror and fear into people and those who stand opposed to him. And that line that Jeremy Irons says, and then the line he says to Superman, look, the movie may suck. It might. But as far as a trailer goes, and far as what direction they're going with this, and in terms of the broad strokes they're painting this picture with, I ate this up. I loved it. Bruce. Ben Affleck, I've been saying it since day one. He's going to be an awesome Batman. This is going to be incredible. Yesterday was a great day to be a film fan. You can tell how happy I am. Anyway, Dennis, you saw the Batman v Superman, terribly poor quality, but your thoughts on it?
I also don't like watching these leaked things. However, since it was such big news, I mean, people were posting, like we were posting pictures from Vegas, our Vegas trip that had nothing to do with anything, but yet people were posting the teaser trailer link on those pictures. I was like, okay, I better watch it. Yeah, I think it looks great. Looks fantastic. We remember when we initially did our Ben Affleck Batman casting video, I talked about the one thing I was concerned about, because I was okay with it. He wasn't my first choice, but I was fine with him being cast, was his voice as Batman. I was worried that, okay, he's going to go crazy like Christian Bale and do, or is his voice going to be normal? Because Ben Affleck has a very distinct voice, and it's not really a Batman type voice. And the one we heard in the trailer, it's deeper, but it sounded modulated. It sounded like there was some sort of, like he was speaking through some sort of electronic box with it. And I'm wondering, is he going to do that with the suit? Or is he going to do that through the regular one, like his regular suit? Because when he was talking, it was when he had the kind of mechanical suit on.
Alicia, your thoughts?
I was interested by it. I don't know if it made me that excited, but I'm interested in the direction that they're taking, hearing all those different voices, talking about Superman and talking about Batman, and I like that image where it said false god.
Oh, yeah.
So I think it's really intriguing. I'm just one of the few people who, maybe I'm just an idiot, but I was confused. I'm like, why is Batman bad all of a sudden? Why does he want to make Superman bleed? Aren't they both good guys? So, I mean, I will obviously learn why when I watch the film, but for me, I was like, I don't understand. It's just a shame that it leaked, though, for people who want to go and see it in the cinema and have that big screen experience, because I imagine hearing all those voices in that surround sound would be awesome.